So today what I wanted to do is do a haul video for you of the things that I picked up while I was in America. We've just got back from 2 weeks in Orlando in Florida, and as promised I said I would share some things with you that I bought. I've got a few different bits that I picked up in the airport in Manchester, on the plane, a few different places while I was in Orlando, and also in the duty free coming back from Orlando airport. So I'll just dive straight in. I'll try and do them in a logical order in the order that I purchased them, but obviously there's a few things that have probably got mixed up. So the first things that I bought are the things that I bought from Manchester airport. The first one that I got is the Radiant Touch YSL Touch Eclat, which is in shade number 1. Now I've already used this a couple of times and I'm really liking it. I've had my eye on it for a while. And this is what it looks like, and it's just really nice. It's really soft and blends really well, and just a really good concealer. I knew it would be because I've heard really good things about it, yeah, so I was excited to pick that up. I also picked up a Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara, which I've used before in the past and had run out of, and I've been intending to pick another one up, but my local Clinique store, we've got two. One's about a mile away, the other one's 2 miles away, and the town that the 2 mile away one is in, I don't tend to go to any very often. The town that's a mile away hasn't got a Clinique stand, so I haven't picked one of these up again, but I've wanted to, so I picked that up. That is in the shade Black, and it's just a really good mascara for the bottom of your lashes. And then I picked up 2 MAC lipsticks. The first one is Hot Gossip. It's one of their cream sheen lipsticks, and it is just a really nice like a neutral pinky kind of colour, if that makes sense. Just a really nice everyday colour. And then this one, actually Adam persuaded me to get this one, and this is one of the limited edition satin lipsticks from the, I think it's Wet n Wild collection, and this is a really nice red. It's called Steam Heat. It's a satin lipstick. I'd actually got the Ruby Woo in my hand, but it's a matte, and I don't really tend to like matte lipsticks because my lips are quite dry anyway. I like a good moisturising lipstick. So Adam spotted this on the end of an aisle and decided that I had to have one. I love the packaging as well. It's really funky. I've worn this a couple of times. I wore this when we went to Disney one day when I got my mini ears on. Absolutely love it. So them are the things that I picked up from Manchester airport. And then on the plane, indulged in a little bit of duty free as well. Picked up the Earle Botanical Beauty Fix collection. This was about £30, I think. But it's got in a cleanse and polish, a moisturiser, a tonic boost which is in a spray, their eye bright, an intensive mask, an eye cream, and a cleansing cloth. So I thought that was a really good buy. I really like this Earle. Again, it's not something that you can get in my local area. I tend to either have to order it online or go to somewhere like Manchester that's got a bigger store. So really chuffed to pick that up, especially in the travel sizes as well, because they're always handy to have. And then something I picked up on a bit of a whim that I've seen recommendations of is the Khiels Midnight Recovery Concentrate. Now I've read a lot of things about this online and decided to pick it up because it was about £20, I think, or £23. Might have been more than that. And I've heard really good things about this. I've read a lot about it on blogs, and I've seen YouTubers use it, and I just thought I'd give it a go. I'm quite trying to get into skincare. I'm quite lazy when it comes to skincare. I'll do bits, but I'm not sort of into the whole skincare-y stuff. So I want to get a bit more into skincare because obviously with getting married next year I want my skin to look the best that it can. So I thought I'll get that as a bit of a treat and go for that. The next things I picked up are things I got in one of the supermarkets, which is called Publix. It's a bit like Tesco, just your general everyday supermarket. and I picked up a few bits there that I'd had my eye on in different places, and just a few bits that I picked up on a whim. If you follow me on my blog, you'll have seen one of the things that I really wanted to pick up was the Yes to Cucumber skincare wipes. Now, I try not to use skincare wipes. I know I said I'm a bit lazy with skincare, but one of the things that I definitely try not to do is use wipes to take my makeup off, because it's obviously not as good as using a proper cleanser or whatever. But Fleur on Fleur de Force has mentioned these quite a bit, and I've used a couple. We went to a party last night, and by the time we got in it was like 12:15 and I was really tired, so I did indulge in one of these last night, and they are really, really good. I actually wish I'd picked a couple of packets up now, but they'd only actually got the one on the shelf and we didn't actually go back to the supermarket again. But I just thought these are really handy for nights like last night, or if I go travelling or away for the weekend. I'm going out with my friend in a couple of weeks. I'm staying over at her house, so I thought maybe these would be good to take with me then to take my makeup off. So I picked them up. They were on my wish list. One of the things I picked up on a whim was the Milani Runway Lashes Instant Volume Mascara. I'm always on the lookout to try new mascaras. I haven't really found a mascara that I really, really like in terms of volume and giving you a good all over kind of volume and sort of lengthening and things like that. I really like the Benefit Curl, whatever the new one is, the curling one, Roller Lash, the Roller Lash mascara, but it doesn't give you a lot of length and volume. It just, what I've tended to do is use that and then use the They Are Real over the top, which is what the woman in the shop said a lot of people are doing. So I thought I'd give this a try. I've heard quite a bit about Milani, so I thought it was worth a go. And another thing by Milani I picked up is one of their Eye Tech Extreme Eye Liquid liners in Blackest Black, because I love me some liquid liner and I'm always doing a little attempt at a cat flick. Not that I ever get the flick bit right, but my everyday sort of makeup wear tends to include a very thin black line. So I thought I'd give this a try. I'm really liking the Topshop one at the minute, but I thought this looked nice. And then I picked up one of the Maybeliene Colour Tattoos, the 24-hour ones in Bad to the Bronze. This gets a lot of mention on YouTube from different people. It's not available in the UK, this shade is. I think there's a shade that's similar, but I've heard that it's not as good as this one. So I thought I would pick that up as sort of a... I tend to use these either as a base or as a bit of a smudger for a smoky eye, so I thought I'd give that one a go. And then I picked up two nail polishes. One is an Essie polish, and it is called... oh, there you go, Penny Talk, which is a really nice sort of bronzy. Thought this would be really nice in the summer, perhaps on your toes as well with sandals or something like that. It just really caught my eye and thought I'm going to have that. And then I also picked up this OPI polish, because everybody knows that OPI is cheaper in America, and this is in the Happy Anniversary. Now, I'd seen this online quite a while ago, and it's not, I don't think it's one that you can get in the UK. We don't have a lot of stores where I live that stock OPI anyway, so they're not easily to pick up, so I thought I would pick that up while I was in America anyway. Just looks like a really nice glittery shade, so I thought that I would pick this up. And next I had a rather large indulgence in Sephora, and I knew I was going to. I'd seen quite a lot of things online, bit of browsing that I wanted to get, and I'd budgeted to get these things. I spent about $250 in Sephora, which I know sounds like a lot of money, but all the things that I got were things that are on my wish list anyway. So I thought that I would treat myself and get these. I'm just going to delve in the bag. The first thing that I bought is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Eyeshadow Palette. This is a really nice palette. I've used it a couple of times already since we got back. It's really nice. It's got some beautiful shades in, and I think I'm going to get a lot of wear out of this. It's got colours that I really like, and like I say, I've used it a couple of times already. The payoff on the colours is really, really good. I was a bit dubious as to whether to get it because I'm really in love with my Naked palettes and I love using them every day, and I thought, do I really need another Naked palette that's the same? Like it's very similar colours to the ones that are in the Naked palette, but I'd had my eye on it for a while, so I thought, why not? Another thing that I picked up is the Radiant Creamy Concealer from Nars. This is in the shade Honey, and again, this is something I've had my eye on for absolutely ages. It gets raved about on YouTube all the time, and it worked out cheaper to buy it in America than it did to get it over here. I think it was only about £1 or £2 cheaper, but I thought that I would pick this up while I was over there and give it a whirl. Again, I've used it, really enjoying it. Another thing that I picked up, which I'm actually wearing today, is the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturiser in the shade Nude. Now, I've had my eye on this for absolutely ages. I very nearly picked one up when we went to London at the start of the year and decided not to, but I wanted something for when I came back from holiday that could just give me a light coverage. I've got, obviously you can tell I've caught the sun quite a lot, I always do, and I've got quite a good tan on my face, but I didn't feel right going out with no makeup on, and also I wanted something that was going to even out my complexion, because at one point in the holiday my nose was quite a bit darker than the rest of my face, so I've been matched to my holiday face. But I think from what I can gather, this will be a colour that will sort of suit when my tan's died down a bit anyway, because it's quite a nice colour. I picked up a pair of Tweeserman mini slant tweezers because the ones that I bought in Boots have died, and they're like £20 in Boots. These worked out at about £10, they were $16. So I thought I may as well pick some up in America because that's where they're from and that's why they work out cheaper. Oh, another thing I picked up at the airport, which has somehow ended up in the Sephora bag, is a Pro Longwear paint pot from MAC. This is in the shade Painterly. Again, this is something I had my eye on for quite a while. I actually saw a tutorial online that somebody had done of wedding day makeup, and they use this as a base. So I've got the paint pot in Bare Study and I really like that, I use it every day, but this is a slightly less shimmery one of that, and it's a really nice sort of nude base for underneath eyeshadows, so I thought that would be really nice. And again, picked it up just on a whim of the fact that I'd seen it on that tutorial. Another thing I've had my eye on for absolutely ages and decided to get was a beauty blender. Obviously this is a little bit dirty, as you can see, because I've used it a couple of times, but I've read loads of things about this online, and I've been toying with the idea of ordering one, and spotted them in Sephora and decided to pick one up because I've heard really good things about it, so I thought I would pick one up. I got some Sephora shampoo for makeup brushes because I'm really lazy when it comes to washing my makeup brushes, and the new house that we moved into not long ago, the bathroom's actually upstairs, whereas before the bathroom was downstairs. So I thought, now that the bathroom's closer to where I actually keep my makeup brushes, I bought a bit of shampoo so that I can start washing them regularly, because it's gross when you don't. Something that I spotted that I've bought for my handbag is Marc Jacobs Dot Rollerball perfume. Now Adam bought me the Dot for Christmas, which is currently on my dressing table upstairs, but it's a massive bottle and it's got a massive lid on it, and it's not very handbag friendly, so I tend to wear it every day for work and when I'm going out. So what I thought is I picked this little one up. It was about $24 I think, but it's just really, really cute, and it's the perfect handbag size. It just means I can chuck it on, just a bit of perfume while I'm out, just to refresh my perfume in the day, and like I say, will fit in my handbag perfectly. And the last thing from Sephora, which is something that I know a lot of YouTubers have been trying to get hold of and have said is really, really good, is the Anastasia Contour Kit. Now I picked this up on a bit of a whim. I went over to the Anastasia stand to look at the Brow Wiz because I've heard really good things about it, and I've toyed with the idea of ordering one for a while. But I actually recently got the Soap and Glory, I think it's the, is it the Archery one? It's very similar to the Anastasia Brow one, and I've actually been really liking the Soap and Glory one, so I thought I'm going to stick with the Soap and Glory one because obviously it's something I can get hold of more easily. And while I was there I spotted this contour kit that I know that I'm sure Viviana Does Makeup and Lily Pebbles have both managed to get their hands on it, and I've seen them use it on their channel and thought, do you know what, I'm going to treat myself and get it. It looks like this on the inside. It's got 6 shades, it's got 3 lighter shades to highlight with, and then it's got 3 shades at the bottom, all of varying sort of darkness. This one in the middle is the one I've been using. I've used it yesterday, and today is like an everyday sort of shade, and then when we went out last night I mixed it with that one as a sort of nighttime shade. The only thing I don't like about it is it's got no mirror in it, which I find a bit weird for a palette like that, but you know, you don't always need a mirror I suppose, but it's nice. That was about $40 I think, which is quite expensive really, but when you're getting 6 shades I don't suppose it's that bad. And then the last thing that I picked up was a few bits in the airport in Orlando, mainly because I've got some dollars left and just decided why not blow them rather than you know, having any left over. So I picked up OPI Nail Envy Nail Strengthener. I swear by this, it's absolutely brilliant, and it cost me $16.99. So I picked one up for me and I picked one up for my mum as well because it worked out about £10, and these are $18.99 in Boots. So I decided to pick one up because they were cheaper. And then I picked up 2 makeup brushes from MAC, both of which are dirty because I've used them and probably should have washed them. This one is the MAC 130 brush, which is like a small stippling brush for your face, and I've been using this to buff in my tinted moisturiser. It's a really nice sort of size brush. They did this brush, they've got it in a couple of different sizes to buff your foundation and stuff in with, but I really liked the size of this one. It reminds me a bit of the Real Techniques stippling brush, but I just thought it was really nice. And then the final thing that I picked up, which was something I've toyed with the idea of getting for ages and didn't really know whether to bother, is the MAC 217 brush. Now if you watch YouTube videos you will know that this brush is like the godfather of brushes apparently. It is apparently one of the best blending brushes on the market. All the YouTubers use it to buff eyeshadow in with, and so I decided to pick one up. I have to say I've used it a couple of times. I'm not blown away by it. It's a good brush, but I've actually got brushes which are equally as good. This cost me about £17, this brush did, and I have to say I'm not amazed by it. It's a really good brush, don't get me wrong, but I've got brushes by there was a YouTuber, I don't think she posted videos for a while, called Lauren Luke, who bought her own range of makeup brushes out, and I ordered some of them, and one of the brushes was very, very similar to this one in size and style, and they were about £3 or £4 a brush, and I have to say they do match up to these. But it is a really good brush. I'm glad that I picked one up. It's a nice everyday brush to sort of buff in your eyeshadow with, so yeah, I'm glad I picked one up, but not blown away by the overallness of it. And that is it. That is everything I indulged in while I was in Florida. I will do a post over on my blog as well if you want to see, and any reviews of the products that I've bought will be over on my blog, which I will link down below. I've also got some more videos coming up about my holiday. I'll do like a montage of videos and photos. I didn't take a lot of videos while I was there. There wasn't really, because we were with Adam's family, it was quite difficult to try and get into vlogging. So I took a few snippets here and there of different things, but what I'll do is mash it together with a load of photos and do a video like that. I've also got a video lined up about the stuff that I took in my hand luggage, like my little travel makeup bag. I've got it here, so I'm going to do a video about the contents of that and what sort of things I took with me and stuff like that for the plane. And then, like I say, all the reviews and everything on the products that I bought will be over on my blog. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye!